As you can see here, I got my custom avatar. Don't laugh. I made him the way I wanted to. He's in my image. It's mine. My dude. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Obviously, when you start World Tour, you'll be at level 0 or level 1. I don't know what it starts off with. But yeah, I'm continuing my World Tour to tell you guys about all the good things about World Tour. So, cool. Let's get it. All right, we're in the main city right now. But as you can see, there's people walking around and stuff like that. So you can interact with people. But the people that have like actual names above their heads, you can actually press square to fight them. Or attack to fight them. And it's pretty cool. Just watch.
That was good. Okay, nice.
And once again, when you first start, you won't have any of the master actions, which is like the Hadouken, spinning power driver, spinning bird kick, all those crazy moves you had in the lobby and the beta. You can unlock them throughout the game. I mean, I kind of spammed that guy with Hadoukens, but like, he's dead, right? Not dead. He's knocked out, right? Yeah, he's knocked out. He's good. Anyways, yeah, you can use master actions for the advantage in battle. You can get them through leveling up your bond with your masters around. So like if you find Zangief or Manon or Ken or Ryu, you can give them items. You can fight with them to increase your bond, and eventually you'll get their master action. So it's pretty cool. Also, you can buy apparel for your customized avatar. You know, you go into shops and buy outfits and stuff like that. And at first glance, you're like, oh, it's just cosmetic. No, some items actually increase your stats. And I think as you level up, you can change your appearance, but keep your stats. So let's say if you find like a Gi or some crazy Blanca costume that gives you all these sorts of buffs and stuff like that, but you don't want to be seen wearing that because it looks like, yeah, no, you don't want to wear that. So you change your fighter's appearance to whatever you want, but have the stats on top of that. So that's pretty cool.
Thank you very much.
Next, we're gonna talk about food because why not? Food is great. So in Street Fighter 6, especially World Tour mode, you can consume food from vendors. Like you can buy it outright and keep it in your inventory. Eat the food before a battle for like various buffs, like, you know, special bar increase or more health, more defense, more attack. And there's some that give you negative nerfs. So like you do less damage, take more damage. I don't know why you would use it. Maybe like for a handicap if you're bored or some kind of challenge. All right, on to gear. So we were talking about gear here. You can change your appearance, and again, you can see on the far right, it'll change your stats, and we'll go into like gear appearance as well. That way you can change your appearance without altering your stats. And it's just a bunch of stuff here that I'm just toggling through. But just to give you like a rough overview of what they do, that's right there. But as you progress through the game, you get more money, you do more challenges, beat more people, you'll get different items that do various things. So yeah, just keep playing the game. You just get more stuff. All right, the good stuff, fighting styles. So when you first start, you'll have Luke style, and it's pretty basic. He has a lot of good special moves and overall maneuverability, but like again, I'm not an expert on Street Fighter. I just know at the beginning he was carrying me because I just leveled him up, kept fighting with Luke, went back to the training dojo, Buckler Security, you know, the area that you first meet him in. I kept fighting with him. I gave him the Red Elevator 8 item. You should find that in Jamaica. I might be right about that. You can buy it from the vendor. You can give it to him and he'd be like, oh, this is a scary game, but my bomb will go up by 5 points. And it's great, because you can keep giving him that, and then eventually you'll like unlock his alt costume, and as you do that and you'll fight with him more, you'll learn more moves from him. And again, these are all the masters in the game. I went to the trouble of just like, selecting all of them to see how they look in my avatar. And honestly, I'll be honest with y'all, once I found Ryu, I stuck with him. Like, he was my go-to guy. Then I found Ken. Then I was like, yo, hold up. Now Ken is my avatar style. Like, he's my go-to guy. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about World Tour mode that is really amazing. So when I first started Street Fighter 6, I was like, yo, hopefully World Tour mode is pretty cool where you can like mash special moves together. Hopefully not just restricted to that one character's moveset. And I was right. Like, oh, I'm so happy that the devs did that. So now you can like choose Ken. You can have like moves from Zangief, Manon, any character that you choose. But here's the kicker. They cannot collide with each other. So if you have a move that has a Hadouken input and you have like Chun-Li's lightning kicks, you cannot put the same move with the same avatar because it won't happen. It won't let you do it. So you have to do another input. So like reverse Hadouken motion or charge, light punch, or whatever. They cannot collide with each other. But yeah, if you look here, you'll see it. You can't choose the same move that has the same kind of input. Also, you can equip aerial special moves. So like the aerial Tatsumaki Senpukyu, that's nice. It surprises people in the air. Again, they can't collide with other same motion type moves. We can talk about super combos. So as you bond with your master, I think it starts at 25, 50, 75, and 100. You get their super arts, level 1, level 2, and level 3. I think level 1 comes at 25% bond. I think level 2 comes at 50%. And I believe level 3 comes at 100% bond with the master. Now we get into the skill set. So every time you level up, you get a certain amount of skill points to use in your skill tree. And there's like 6 tiers of skill trees that you can go through. So it's like a little tournament bracket. You choose one from each little section there. So it's like, the first one's like, hey, look, there's a punch increase and there's defense increase. And there's like one that says cuts enemy tracking. And I'm like, well, that one's useless because it don't get you no matter what unless you run. So my personal advice is once you level up your avatar, please do not put the skill points into anything related to enemy tracking. Like put it in defense, put it in attack. If it says, hey, your drive gauge will be increased, do that. Your special move limit will be increased. That means you can select more special moves from your special move tab. So like in your move set, where you have like, you can only choose like 3 at the beginning, you can choose more. So put that in there. And eventually you'll come across like the gear change. You come across like this ability where you can just press R2 twice to like slow down time to avoid enemy attacks and do more damage before the fight starts. That's pretty cool. Like you're just doing your EX move, like your meter burn move, as they might say, and that's pretty cool. So I mean, you put it into what you want to, but I personally strongly recommend that you do not put it into enemy tracking or anything not related to your avatar. So it has to personally benefit your avatar. So for defense, attack, health, definitely, special move increase, drive gauge increase, all that jazz. Just don't put it into tracking, man. Don't do that. And for any chance that you do mess up and put it in enemy tracking, you can use miles to reset your entire skill tree or sections of the skill tree to try again. So it's up to you. Well, that's my honest review, and so far I'm loving it. And I'm gonna add more content to World Tour probably. But yeah, I've beaten World Tour. I'm level 61 at the time of this recording, and yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Now I just have to get everybody's ults. So yeah. Well, thank you for sticking around this long video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. It would be so great if you did. But if you haven't checked out the mini games of Street Fighter 6, the video is right above me. Thank you so much, guys and ladies. Have a good one.